I'm so happy cause I can see all that the Lord is doing for me.
What is up, you guys? Shauna here. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I turned my dining room into my small business bakery. Now, this was something hard for me to do because if you've been following me for a long time, you guys know that I love to decorate my dining room, especially around the holidays. So everything kind of looks aesthetically pleasing from my dining room to my living room, which all runs together. So recently, back in June, I was motivated that I wanted to start baking full time when I did the treat table for my cousin Marvis's graduation. And from there, I just dove straight in and said, I'm gonna do it. I'm not backing out, because if I talk myself out of it, I'm not gonna do it. I got my LLC, and then from there, every paycheck, I just started buying things that I needed for my business. I have been doing treat tables since June, and I've been doing parties. So I have been booked since June just doing work far as like the treat business goes, and it's been very successful thus far. My website is under construction, and I actually have a meeting today to go over the design of my webpage. And once my webpage is done, I will be launching it to sell cookies online, which I'm super excited to be doing. The only thing after that I'll have to do is get my boxes, and then I'll be ready to start shipping out orders. If you guys don't know, you can follow me on Miss Tweets Treats on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Those are my only 3 platforms for my business name. I've literally been growing out of my dining room, and it's been kind of crazy over the last couple of weeks with all of my baking stuff in my dining room, and I just wasn't for sure how I was going to make this successful, but I knew I needed to make some changes. So I started thinking about what can I do to my dining room, because I knew that financially I just wasn't ready to pull everything out of my basement and start ripping up carpet and drywalling and all of that stuff, especially with the little small investment that I've already made into my business. I decided to remove everything out of my dining room and make it a small bakery. My dining room runs from my kitchen, and it wraps around, and you can just see, it's like an open space, so you can see my living room. So I decided to order myself a divider to divide my dining room and my living room so I wouldn't have to see what was on the opposite side of it. I ordered myself a 6-foot divider from Amazon, and when I got it in, it looked like this honey blonde color, which did not match at all. So I went to Walmart and bought some spray paint, and if you guys seen on a previous video, you guys saw me spray painting it. I spray painted it, let it dry, and I brought it upstairs, and it actually looks perfect up here. So I'll show you guys what it looks like from the living room if you look to my left. And here's my new bakery. Alrighty, so walking into my dining room, this is where it all started, you guys. This white tier container here that I have all of my treat stuff, from packing boxes to cupcake liners to silicone molds, fondant molds, spatulas, tape, you name it. Everything is in these containers, and this is basically my go-to for whenever I am doing parties. And then on the floor, I have my heat sealer for my cookie bags. And on top, these are bubble wrap for the cookies, my hats and hair nets. And then these are plastic tablecloths to put on the table, so that way I can lay my cookies when I'm doing drizzle. On the top here are all my cookie rings, cookie cutters, and containers that I use to hold my cookies after I make the dough. And then this is just product, as you can see, more product. And then here is all my food colorings and chocolate colorings. I have my cookbook here, my cookie bags, my thank you cards, my business cards, and the cards that I put in the cookie boxes. And then down on the bottom, You see my pre-cut parchment paper. I have boxes. I have cake pans, and that's my gift that my dad bought me for my birthday. And then here is my business license. Here I have my Miss Tweets apron that my cousin Janai made for me. Here is my bowls that I use for my candy apples. So that's nothing but bowls in there. And then you guys, my convection oven, the best investment that I've made thus far. This cuts down all the cookie baking time. And then on the bottom here, I have the pans that go with the convection oven. This is one of my mixers. I actually have another mixer that's supposed to be coming in, but I won't be getting that until December. And then you guys saw that I put this table together in one of my videos as well. I decided to keep this dining room table up here. I use it for everything, and it's enough space, and it holds a lot of cookies here. And then when I have too many cookies, I do have a fold out table that I actually can utilize as well in here. My light fixture, I did have to change it out. I had a chandelier, but I kept bumping into it as I was walking across the room to a light that was more closer to the ceiling. So this is overall what it looks like, you guys, and I'm pleased. Alrighty, you guys, so that's gonna be it for my small little bakery tour. I really love it. It came out just the way I had envisioned it. This won't be my long-term workspace. Hopefully I'll transition into the basement within the next couple of months. I am doing this by myself, so it is gonna take me a little bit of time to get everything done the way I need it to be done and get my basement cleared out to actually do the job. If you have any questions or comments, you can always leave them for me down below. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, especially when it comes to starting a business, what your concerns are, or anything that you might want me to touch on, let me know, because we can definitely talk about it. There's not too many people out here that want to help small business owners thrive in this business. It's almost like someone is afraid that you're going to take something from them, but I strongly believe that each one teach one. And if there's something that I can share with you, most definitely, I'm not hiding anything. I can share my ups and my downs through this process, and it hasn't really been that many downs in the process. It's just been a little longer for me getting some things done because, like I said, I'm new at it. I'm doing it by myself. So if I ask questions to someone who already has this type of business and they answer me, that's cool. But if they don't, then it just leads me to keep having to research things on my own. But overall, I love what I do. I've always loved baking. I've been doing it since I was 10 years old, but God just finally put the desire in my heart to really want to do it. And now that I'm doing it, I love it, you guys. So yeah, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them for me down below, and I'll see you guys on another video real soon.
That is why I